sometimes these moves can take just a little bit of time to work themselves out. Again, we've been in this period where people have been either focused on BTC or focused on these complete degen plays and kind of missing the exciting condiments in the middle, right? Like ADA and many of these other blue chip assets. It's a sandwich if you guys can't tell. And and we've been asking ourselves, when is this shift going to take place? When are we going to start seeing people focus on more of these assets that actually provide real utility for the world? And the interesting thing is that the optics are showing that this may in fact be starting. And I want to show you guys that, as well as something very exciting that we stumbled across here too, that could directly benefit ADA as we get further into this year. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just as soon as US money woke up, it actually started pushing the charts a little bit to the upside, meaning that US money, at least at the start of today, has kind of disagreed with what overseas money did. And that's a very exciting sign. ADA's at about 79 cents at the time I filmed this video. Hopefully this continues to push the upside. I'd love to see us try to, again, extend and get this breakout, but we'll have to be patient and wait and see what happens here. But I did stumble across something very interesting that could be very beneficial for ADA and a lot of these other blue chip alts across the space. And what we're actually starting to see is people focusing more on the multi-billion-dollar market cap assets. So if you guys go on CoinMarketCap, they have these different reports that show what are the trending assets, what are the most visited assets. And what I thought was very interesting is we look at the most visited assets. ADA is currently number 18. So obviously below it where its market cap dictates. But when we look at the market caps of all these trending assets, what we're starting to see is this really being filled out by assets that are billions of dollars in market cap, whereas typically these trending coins are some of these complete degen plays. So we're watching a complete shift take place here, guys. This is a lot of stuff that I look through every single day when I wake up. I go through, CoinMarketCap, I go through, CoinMarketCap, I go through Into the Block, I look at on-chain fundamentals, I look at news, I look at all these different things. What we're also seeing here too is on the most visited assets, ADA is currently number 10 as well. And we're seeing a shift here too, again, towards those multi-billion-dollar assets. So there is actually a little bit of a shift taking place right now. And it's like I talked about, maybe this Melee coin, well, how do I want to say Melee? Libra, right? Libra coin was the moment where the market starts to shift and focus on some of these projects. We can't confirm that yet. Maybe this is just a couple days where that shift's happening, but it's something to monitor nonetheless. Now, what I did find also was very interesting is there was actually this report that came out that institutional players, more institutions are actually getting into these ETF products. So what they actually found was in Q4 of 2024, we actually saw 429 more institutions actually got into spot Bitcoin ETF products. So this actually climbed from 1,147 to 1,576 in Q4. So why I'm referencing this in terms of ADA is we know that there has just been a filing for a grayscale spot ADA ETF. And there will likely be other filings that come as well. We just got to be patient and let them play out and wait and see when an approval actually takes place. I know people have speculated about the timeline, but what you're seeing is that institutional demand is actually on the rise. It's like I said, excuse me, if you guys followed me on the channel all the way back in early 2024, I said this, the initial spot Bitcoin ETF filings, the initial flows that we were seeing, it was just the toes in the water. It was people testing it out, seeing whether it would gain traction or not. There will likely be even more spot Bitcoin ETF filings that come over time too, but the institutional wave is just getting started. For example, something like spot Bitcoin ETFs have only seen about $42 billion worth of net flows during the first year, or well, just over a year now, that they've been around. We're talking about managers that oversee trillions of dollars. And remember, when we look back at some of those reports from actually at the end of 2023, 95% of institutional players expressed that they had interest in crypto products. So this is really just the ball beginning to roll downhill. And this is where, again, if there is an ADA spot ETF that comes either here in the US or more of these products around the world, you could actually see, especially if it gains traction, if Cardano gains traction, gets government integration, things like that, you could potentially be talking about billions to trillions of dollars flowing into an asset like ADA. Now, I'm not trying to get anybody overly excited or anything like that. And we're talking about moves that could take potentially months to years. All right. Remember, this is in fact a long-term game, but we are just starting to see the tip of the iceberg. We are just starting to see where the interest begins. And most people don't realize how deep this does in fact flow. This is just where the shift starts to happen in the crypto market. These are the exact things that can start to make a shift towards a crypto super cycle, where you see, again, adoption begin to take off. You see assets run wild. People that thought that the $25 ADA projection was crazy, it doesn't start to look so crazy when you're having hundreds of billions to trillions of dollars flowing into the crypto market, which isn't happening yet, right? But we can already see what this has done for the price of BTC. We can already see what this has done for the overall market cap of the industry. How do we think that looks when this ball starts rolling even faster? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think that this trend that we're seeing right now is a consistent trend? Is this where the everything begins to shift and people start focusing again on these blue chip assets? And do you think that ADA is going to see an approval on this spot ETF? And can we start to get some of those billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of inflows? So appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.